Most vans fail after a few weeks off-grid. Not because people don't love the idea, but because the reality slowly wears them down. Cold nights. Limited space. Constant compromises. This one is built to live in, comfortably, all year long. And from the outside, you'd never guess why. On this channel, we break down smart motorhomes built for real living. Not hype, not weekend toys, but designs that actually work long-term. Now, let's take a closer look. At first glance, this just looks like another motorhome. Nothing oversized. Nothing dramatic. No aggressive styling. No flashy add-ons screaming for attention. It blends in, and that's intentional. But underneath this clean, simple exterior is a setup designed to survive real off-grid living. Not just short trips, not just summer weekends. But full seasons, in changing conditions. Everything on the outside has a purpose. From insulation choices to off-grid hardware, nothing here is decorative. You don't see features added just to look tough. You see solutions added because they solve real problems. Solar up top, positioned for efficiency, not aesthetics. All-season protection throughout, so temperature changes don't dictate your comfort. And a footprint that balances mobility with livability. Easy enough to move, solid enough to stay put. This motorhome doesn't force you to choose between freedom and comfort. And there's one exterior feature most people completely miss. Something subtle, something easy to overlook. But it's the reason this thing survives winter off-grid. When others quietly head back to hookups. The moment you step inside, the vibe changes. There's a clear shift. From travel vehicle to living space. Instead of feeling like a vehicle. This feels like the kind of apartment you forget is even moving. The layout flows naturally, without awkward transitions. The lighting is warm and balanced. The ceiling height opens the space up. The spacing feels intentional, not forced. Nothing is fighting for room. Nothing feels like it's borrowing space from something else. You stop thinking about where you are. And start thinking about staying. This is where full-time living really shows. The seating isn't just somewhere to sit for a few minutes. It's where you actually live your day. You work here. You eat here. You unwind here at night. It's comfortable enough to forget you're inside a motorhome. And that's not accidental. At night, the sleeping setup transforms without drama. No pulling half the space apart. No complicated steps. No daily reset that makes you dread bedtime. You don't rearrange your life at night. The space adapts to you. And yes, we'll show that winter feature in a moment. Most camper kitchens are about survival. They let you get by, but not much more. This one is about living. You get usable counter space. Not just a surface to balance things on. Real storage. Where things stay accessible, not buried. And a layout that doesn't fight you every time you cook. You're not bumping elbows. You're not clearing space just to prepare a meal. You're not reminded that you're making do. It feels normal. And that's rare off-grid. This is where many builds fall apart, but not here. Bathrooms are often where comfort gets sacrificed first. Corners get cut. Usability gets ignored. Yes, this bathroom is compact. But it's one of the few camper bathrooms where you don't rush just to get out. You can move comfortably. You have privacy. You can actually use the space the way it's intended. And when you're living full-time, that matters more than people realize. What really separates this motorhome is what you don't see immediately. Behind the panels. Under the seating. Inside the systems. Hidden storage designed to stay organized. A properly engineered power system built for independence. Heating and water systems designed for real seasons, not just warm weather trips. This setup is designed to stay off-grid for days, not hours. That's the difference between traveling occasionally and living independently every day. This isn't for everyone. It's not for people who want something flashy. It's not for people chasing trends. It's for people who want off-grid life without daily discomfort. For remote workers who need consistency. For long-term travelers who want stability. For people who are done with temporary solutions. This is a factory-built, purpose-designed motorhome. Not a DIY conversion. And that difference shows up over time. In reliability, comfort, and peace of mind. If you want freedom that doesn't feel fragile. This makes a lot of sense. This isn't a van. And it's not just another motorhome. It's a 4-season apartment on wheels, built for real life. And if this kind of smart, realistic design interests you, subscribe, because the next build pushes this idea even further. Let us know, would you actually live in something like this?